we as men have a hard time expressing ourselves because one reason is because maybe we have expressed ourselves to a woman and she didn't care. She got defensive. She only cared about how she felt. YouTube, what up? It's your boy Rudy Anthony and I'm back with another video today. Today we talking about what godly men actually want in a woman, part 1. Right, so stay tuned because we coming back with more of these. Today I'm giving y'all 2 ways, so you gotta stay tuned for the other ones. So I know a lot of women probably asking, what do these men want? Right, I'm tired of going here and doing this, and it just seems like they don't know what they want. Right, they want to do this for me, they want to do that for me, they want me for my body, they want me for this. What do they want me for? What is a man, what does a godly man actually want? And I want y'all to know, like, we men, right? Now, there's a few specific things that we actually need and want, but it's some regular basic things that we want too, right? And I'm gonna cover 2 of those today. So the first one is gonna be nurturing. Yeah, I know, nurturing, right? I know y'all probably hear this all the time, but I want you to know I'm a man, so I know this, and I hear it all the time. Men want nurturing and some other things that we gonna cover later on or some other videos. But nurturing is one key thing that men want in women, men in general, right? And godly men want this too. And you got to understand it because when you look in the garden, right, Adam was by himself. And didn't God even say it's not good for man to be alone? I will give you a helpmeet. Think about that. Adam was by himself. He was working. He had dominion over the world, over the earth, right? He was working hard for the kingdom, for the world, and he ain't had no help. He had nobody to help him ease his mind, give him peace, help him with anything that he had going on. When he was done, when he was doing it, he didn't have none of that. He didn't have no help. God said, you know what? It ain't good for him to be like this. It ain't good for him to be all stressed out, right? He got me, but he needs someone near in the flesh to be with him. So I'm going to create this woman for you to help you with everything that you got going on. She's going to be there to help you. So think about that. God created her to help us. Now, that's a part of the nurturing process. We need that. God, has placed a lot on us as men, right? He has given us dominion of so much. He has, made us a specific way, whereas we handle a lot. And we go through a lot. And as a black man, we definitely go through a lot. It's like the world just hates us. So we need someone there for us. We need a support system. We need love, nurture, affection, care, understanding. We need these things, right? So that nurturing thing, that nurturing aspect is what we want a whole lot of, right? And of course, we probably got that from our mothers, from our sisters, from our aunts, from our godmothers, from teachers, from other family members. But that's a key thing that all people need in general. Men need that as well. Little boys need that. And then when little boys grow up, they still want that as a man, right? Because we need that softness. Imagine us, right? We got to go out, be tough all day, and it's just natural. Like it's not something that we always just put on. This is just how we are, right? A lot of ways that I know I don't even be trying to do. It's just unconscious. I'm just a specific way automatically. And when I come home or when I have something going on in my life or I feel a specific way, I don't want to talk to another guy. I don't want to be talking to no guy to help comfort me and all of that. You want a soft woman, right? You want femininity, right? And I know y'all probably gonna get mad about that or yell about that, right? But the feminine part that I'm speaking about is softness, right? And the softness provides that nurturing, just like a mother's bosom to a child. The softness, that nurturing feeling that child needs. Men need that too. So yes, ladies, we need that nurturing. We want that nurturing. We need that support system. We need someone that's going to be there for us when we can't be there for ourselves. We need someone to help us calm our minds, to ease our minds, to provide, to add peace. Because I don't want y'all thinking like, oh, I can't be his peace. God is his peace. No. We want you to add to our peace. We don't want you to take our peace away. We need that nurturing feeling and we want it very bad. We actually look for it. I know I do because I didn't grow up with the most nurturing women in my life. I didn't grow up with the most nurturing women in my life. So unconsciously, I was out in relationships trying to pull that out of my relationships, and I didn't even know. I'm trying to pull this nurturing love, care, softness from the women in my relationships, but I didn't actually know that I was basically extremely desiring it because I felt like I didn't get it that much. But then I see other guys, they may need it a little bit less, but they still speak and act like they need it. And the other day, I just heard somebody speaking about that as well, saying that they want a nurturing woman. So yes, ladies, I want y'all to know the first way on this list today is nurturing. We want a nurturing woman. We want someone to be there for us. We want someone to help us. We want someone to support us. We want someone to add peace to our life, to be pleasant in our lives, right? Not to be a headache. We want love. We want respect. We want nurture. So that is number one. Number two is going to be a woman who listens to understand. I know y'all probably rolling your eyes right now. But yes, ladies, I know y'all hear it all the time where men don't want to express their emotions. Men don't want to tell y'all nothing that's going on, nothing that's bothering them. Or it's on the other side. A man is either getting defensive, he's being deflective, he's deflecting, he's angry, right? And these things come from, I'm gonna just keep it a stat. It comes from him needing healing, but it's also coming from him wanting someone to understand in his life, wanting someone to listen and understand him in his life. And sometimes when a man isn't expressing himself, it's because he thinks no one cares, or that woman doesn't care. Or when a man is acting out as well, he thinks no one is caring and he doesn't know how to express himself. So either he lashes out or he shuts down. This is why us men do need someone to be there for us. We need someone to listen to us. Like, I want y'all to understand one thing. It's very hard trying to go to a man to listen to us. Men are not like women. Y'all naturally, supposedly want to care for us and want to listen and want to understand and support and nurture us, right? Y'all have that innately in y'all. Y'all want us to express our emotions a little bit. Men don't want that. Example, like when kids are riding their bike and the little boy or little girl fall on the ground, right? The mother is gonna say, "Oh, baby," and probably listen to the child. Daddy gonna be like, "Get up, come on, let's try it again." So that listening part, listening to understand, goes into the nurturing part, obviously, right? But ladies, I want you to know that we as men have a hard time expressing ourselves because one reason is because maybe we have expressed ourselves to a woman and she didn't care. She got defensive. She only cared about how she felt, not how we felt. She deflected. She got defensive. She shut down. She walked away. So a lot of times when we're going through things in our lives, we don't want to have to hold that in. We want to be able to speak to our woman or to someone. And if it has to be someone, we want it to be our woman. We want it to be a woman. Right? Again, we don't want to just be going to guys all day. We want that love, that softness from a woman. So number two is listening to understand. We want you to be able to have an open mind when we're speaking. We want you to be less defensive if you can when we're speaking to you. We want you to try to understand how we feel, what we're saying, right? Bring us down if we're up. Don't fight us. We really don't want someone to always fight us when we're speaking. We don't want that. That's a big headache. That takes away peace, right? That doesn't give us comfort. That doesn't help us ease our mind. That brings more chaos into our lives, and we would rather have peace. So a woman who listens to understand is very rare. And I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's very rare. Trust, I'm a man. And all these other men, and I'm sure you can ask them too. You can ask your daddy, you can ask your brother, you can ask your friends. Most of them are not going to express themselves to no woman. Some of them have tried and others have been taught not to. I have tried and I've been taught not to, right? And I need that, man. I really do. And all my brothers, man, they need that too. We crave for that. We need it, man. And once you're there for us and and you show your openness to us, to give some advice, I would say just try to react a little less, right? If something bothers you, try to still listen, but try to understand what he's saying, right? Even if it bothers you, try to think that he's not doing this on purpose. He's just expressing himself, and maybe something that he's saying to you may be bothering you, but he's still expressing how he's feeling, not trying to hurt you. So ladies, those are the two things that godly men want from a woman. And this is part 1. And number 1 was nurturing. We need that nurturing, ladies. We need that in our lives, man. We feel like a king when a woman is in there nurturing us, man, with her love, man, supporting us, being there for us at all times, man. That feels amazing and it's rare. Number 2 is listening to understand. That's really rare, right? Men crave for that. We crave for it unconsciously because we just think it's not gonna be there. But when it pops up, we're like, oh snap. Like, oh snap. Like, she really wanna listen to what I gotta say? She really here for me? So even though it may take some time, understand that man needs it and he wants it and he'll be surprised. And you just might have to take little steps if he's not that open to doing it. But then there's other men that'll jump right into it, right? But ladies, again, I thank y'all for listening. The 2 were nurturing and listening to understand. If you're having a hard time doing it, please try to practice doing it and understand that every man will be blessed by it. Doesn't mean he's gonna treat you like a queen. I'm not promising that he's gonna treat you like a queen, but I guarantee he's going to see God inside of you. Thank y'all. I hope y'all comment. I hope y'all took something from this. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Try this, come back, and let me know what happened. Tell me how you felt. Tell me how the other person felt when you did it for them, and what it did in your life or in your relationship. But please subscribe, hit the like button, and make sure you come back for all my other videos, and definitely come back for the next video that I'm gonna have, which is part 2 to this. But I'm gonna get at y'all when I get at y'all.